Welcome back to our Tuscan Tyre Namibian journey where paths begin. So far the road has been beautiful and scenes beyond what anyone can imagine, but the higher the reward, the higher the price. On this episode we visit the beautiful White Lady Lodge. Corneille has to replan for some serious fixes and the team enjoys quad bikes on the infamous Dune 7. Is the risk-reward ratio worth it? Well, let's find out on part 7 of Tuscan Tyre, where paths begin.
We left off the last episode. We were driving from Twyfelfontein to White Lady Lodge as I slashed a tyre and didn't want to do the Messam crater without a spare wheel. What happened the next day when we left White Lady Lodge still gives me chills down my shoulders. But let's rewind a little bit to earlier in the day and start this episode. Awesome drive from Piros to White Lady Lodge. Today we left at about 8:15 and we drove all the way to Twyfelfontein. We filled up with diesel at Palmbach where I put 293 litres of diesel, which gave me a consumption of 3.3 kilometers per litre. Taking it was about 600-700 k's of being in 4x4, some low range, some high range, some thick sand, some not so thick sand, climbing the Hartmannsvlakte, that mountain pass, going over Rooidrom Pass, so that chowed a little bit of diesel. At Twyfelfontein we went to the burnt mountain where there was a exploded volcano millions and millions of years ago, and we went to the organ pipes as you saw in the footage. Then stopping at Twyfelfontein, broke another bolt on the trailer on the plate spring axles, so quickly replaced that. We are professionals in that already. Took us 15 minutes, new bolts was in, and as we joined the little stretch of tar road between Twyfelfontein and White Lady Lodge is about 20 k's. I had a flat tyre, a brand new Cooper mud-terrain. That tyre looks like it's got 1,000,000 kilometers on it, and it didn't last. I got a flat on it, So we changed that quickly. So we put on the rim that was cracked that we fixed with a Pratley Putty. That fix seemed to hold, although it doesn't make the rim stronger. It keeps the rim from deflating, the tire from deflating. Then we stopped at a granite copy campsite or something. The prices was just ridiculous. It was 600 Rand a night per person. And being 8 of us, you can work out the maths. We left there and had another 130 kilometers to go to White Lady Lodge. And we arrived at White Lady Lodge and it was late, so we decided we're going to have dinner at the restaurant. And it feels like 5-star. We haven't had any luxuries for the last 10 days, 11 days, I'm not sure. So it's 10 to 10. We're now going to head to camp, pitch camp, and straight to bed. And tomorrow we're going to Swakopmund. So stay tuned, see how this journey goes further. So our Pratley steel fix didn't hold. It held for 200 kilometers. It failed. So here at White Lady Lodge they've got a workshop where they're helping me to put the good tire on the good rim. And don't know what I'm gonna do for a spare wheel. I suppose I can find a tire in Swakopmund, but got no extra rims, as the rims on the trailer are 16s. So I suppose if I really have to, I can put the front tires to the back and put the 16s in the front. So let's show you how they're fixing these rims. As you can see, it's old style fixing with tire lever, which is not a very small job. It's gonna take a couple of hours, but yeah, in the bush, make plans. Luckily there's places like White Lady Lodge. So I put the good tire on the good rim and we're ready to roll again. Just waiting for the rest of the friends. I took the hike up to the White Lady Bushman painting, and while I was getting the tire sorted, it's stinking hot here by White Lady Lodge. So I just got in the pool, I wet my Aussie chiller and just enjoying the view. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like at White Lady Lodge. It really feels like 5 stars after coming from the Kaokoland. Beautiful swimming pools. Pizza oven is going. Relaxing and wait for the rest of the crew. I actually don't want to be them hiking that mountain that you see in the far distance in this heat, going to a White Lady Bushman painting. I'll look at the pictures. So from here we're going to head straight to Swakopmund, see if we can fix that rim. I don't know how long it will take. See if I can find a tire of that size. It's a 37 12.5 17. So it's not a very common tire size, but I'm sure somewhere in Namibia there will be, and even if they have to bring it from Windhoek. We left White Lady Lodge at around 2 o'clock on the 30th of December 2025. And far out on the horizon, you could already see it. Something was brewing. As we got closer to Ois, the sky started to close in. The clouds went heavy and dark. The wind picked up, and then came the lightning, followed by rain that felt almost out of place in this dry country. At the turnoff, Ois was left, Henty's Bay was right. We took the right, but I couldn't stop looking back at what was building over that valley. It had the eerie feeling, like the air itself was warning you. Because in Namibia, storms like that don't just bring rain, they bring consequences. The rivers wake up, and when they do, things change fast. We drove on to Swakopmund, honestly thinking it was just another dramatic sky, another beautiful weather moment. We had no idea what we just slipped past, and how narrow that margin really was. Only the next day, social media exploded. Flash floods, flowing rivers, cars swept away, people cut off, unable to move. And that's when it hit us. We didn't just miss a storm, we missed the aftermath. And I'll be honest, I'm in two minds about it. Part of me has always wanted to see the Namibia's rivers in full flood, because it's rare, it's powerful, and it's unforgettable. But the other part of me felt chills down my neck when I realized what could have been. Because out here, you don't play games with moving water. You don't hope you'll make it. You stop, you check, you wait. Only when you're absolutely sure do you even think about crossing. That day, we didn't witness the flood, but we felt its shadow. And sometimes, that's enough to remind you just how quickly the desert can turn. We finally made it to Swakop, to the beach. Look at this beautiful sunset. Rather me do this. I was just in time to take a couple of pictures, and unfortunately didn't video it properly for you guys. But it's awesome to be at the coast. It's cooled down significantly of what we are used to from Kaokoland and the Damaraland to here. So Swakop Beach, always awesome to be here. Of course, we weren't supposed to come to Swakop, so we didn't book, and the only secure campsite available was mile 4, which I don't mind. I've camped at mile 4 before for about 2 weeks without any incidents, and it was awesome. We're gonna be here for 2 nights, and then we're gonna move to Alterbroek, and then we'll be there for 2 nights. Trying to sort out Motsumi's tires. I need to get the rim fixed, and I need to get a tire. 37, 12.5, 17 is not going to be easy in this place, but hopefully we'll be able to. I'll keep you guys updated. We are on our way to Dune 7 for the kids to go quad biking. And it's the start of the celebrations of Aiden's 18th birthday.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to ride the Dune. It's going to be fun.
Shame. The girl was stressing as she's never ever ridden quads before. What to say, quads and dunes? We came to Dune 7 close to Walvis Bay, doing the touristy things that Overlanders normally does not do, but some of us do. As we got the kids with us, they wanted to come ride quads in the dunes at Dune 7. I'll try to show you some of the dune, but the sun is unforgiving. Dune 7 you can see there in the back. Apparently one of Namibia's biggest dunes, standing at 383 meters. What I can remember, what I read on the geology of it, it was sand and wind, sand brought to the ocean by wind and rain from inland, and then from the ocean it formed this dune belt, as we know, from Swakopmund up to Limping. It might reach even Alexander Bay. I was not up to it, as I've done these quad rides plenty of times before, and to me it's quite boring. I'm quite of a wildcat when I get on a quad, and on these quads you got to behave, which is very difficult for me to do. Just hanging around, having a couple of drinks and waiting for them to come back, and enjoying the Namibian relentless sun. And it's Stefan's eldest son's 18th birthday today, so I think the biggest reason for the quad. And so tonight we're going to have dinner at Kiki's pub for his 18th birthday. I'm sure we will enjoy that. I'll show you some footage on where they've left, and maybe I can catch them when they come back. the dad is the one that plays the most. Let's go get the gist of it. How did they enjoy it? Did they make it? Did they come off? Who knows? En, hoe was dit?
Dit was baie lekker. Once in a lifetime experience.
Het jy geval?
Nee, maar ek het geskrik.
Jy gly staan so.
Jy het 'n groot duine afgery.
Ons het een groot duin opgeruim,
Wat sit hom nie gery?
maar ek het hom nie gery.
Ek is
So,
beter,
het
jy is beter met
So,
dit.
ja, dit is al my gery. Maar die ander het ek alleen gedoen. Die af en die links en die regs.
Ja, dit was net die eerste duin. Ja.
Net die
En,
eerste
jy het
duin.
dit geniet.
Baie lekker oom, lekker vinnig gery, lekker stadig gery. Dit was baie lekker geweest.
Het jou bike weer net derde gehad?
Nee, ons het baie vinnig gegaan hierdie keer.
Is
Ek
dit-
het daarom die vinnigste bike gehad hierdie keer.
Oh, okay.
Ja, my
Lekker.
broer. Ek het.
So jy kan nie daai klim nie.
Ja.
Ek het die meeste vasgesit. Maar ek het geholp.
Ek het my mom
Ek kom ek los.
Mamma, ek het my mom
Okay.
gedast in daai ry.
And guess who was the naughtiest? Your dad.
Hoe hy ja, miskien Leon, hy het die hele tyd sê. Ja, oom, het jy gesien jou pa na maar hy as ons nog.
Ja, maar ons het daai hoog een gesoek. Ons baie jammer, ons het nie die hoog een gehad.
Ja,
Dan net daai een wat ons by afgegaan het, daai kleintjie. Hy's like 10.
Looks like they've enjoyed it. You can hear it's just chatter and adrenaline pumping. So after Kiki's it is for the 18th birthday party. What a fun day at the quads. And if you ever wondered where Namibians spend their New Year's Eve, keep watching.
New Year's Eve and the headlights shine. Windows down and we're feeling fine. Clock on the dash and the night feels restless. 18 waiting like a bride confession. Yeah, the air's turning electric. Like the world's about to change. We're rolling toward the midnight. With a fire we can't contain.
And if you ever wondered where the Namibians spend their New Year's Eve, just look to the left and look to the right, camping on the dunes, bushfires, having great parties. Enjoying the last of 2025 until we see 2026 at 12 tonight.
Brand new soul. Laughter in the backseat, jokes in the dark. Every mile feels like a brand new start. No turning back when the moment's moving. We're chasing lights and the future's proven. If you ever needed proof that time can fly, it's right here, right now, under the sky. We're alive, we're loud, we're free tonight, counting down with the stars in our eyes. New year on the edge and the road's on fire. 18 hits and we climb higher. Raise it up, let the good times roll. New Year's Eve and a brand new soul.
So, yesterday, another stone in the road that I've got to get rid of. Motsumi decided to blow a turbo. It's either the turbo bearing or the oil seal, because it's bypassing oil into the air intake, which can be fatal for the engine. If that oil gets into the combustion chambers, you'll get a runaway engine, as it's a diesel and it will just overrev and eventually break a crank or a conrod. Lucky I caught it fast. Engine was still cold just as we pulled out of camp. Went back to camp, and yesterday was New Year's Day, so I could do nothing about it. End up this morning making a few calls, and eventually I found a turbo in Windhoek, and they've got a branch in Walvis Bay that is open. So I drove to Walvis Bay. Stefan took me to Walvis Bay. We paid for the turbo and we'll pick it up tomorrow. Also found a mechanic that will fit the turbo for us tomorrow. And if everything goes well and he finishes up early, then we're going to leave for Ludritz. So, all in all, still a good day. Drove to Walvis, paid the turbo, came back, and then spent the afternoon in Swakopmund, walking around the strip malls and on the pier and along the beach. And they've got a small little kermis, I don't know what you call that. And the kids were rollerblading and had some fun there. So yeah, you can see I'm not shaved. Stefan is also not shaved, as the kids challenged us. They said we won't make the holiday without shaving. So a challenge accepted. We haven't shaved since the 10th of December, as you can see. But yeah, all in all, still a good day. This trip is really testing my patience with breakages and having to fix things. But this is overlanding. You got to keep positive, fix it as it goes, and just keep on going. What else can you do? So tonight we've got a nice dinner here at Brahaus in Swakopmund, and I'm looking forward to that. So let's see where this takes us. Let's see tomorrow how the turbo gets fixed, or even if it's the right turbo, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, cheers. Cheers.
Zwischen grünem Wind und Meersalz in der Luft wird der Alltag reise, wenn der Abend.
We decided to pull a prank on Aiden. Stay tuned. Just keep watching.
Hey, dat was maar die hele tijd.
Wat was dat?
Italiaanse museum.
Wat het dan in die bak?
Jy was baie polite daaroor geweest.
Nee, die waitress het sy kos gevat en geloop daarmee. Ja, ek was agter
Morning. I'm on the way with Motsumi to Walvis Bay. I'm limping. I'm trying not to let the turbo engage, and then going to pick up the turbo and then going to the workshop to have the turbo fitted. So let's hope it's the right turbo. Just hold thumbs. I'll keep you guys updated.
Okay, maar hy het hom nog iets metaal daar, so hy's fyn.
Ja.
Hy's fyn daarom. Okay, nou sit hierdie twee nuts hierdie een nut wat gestrip is. Yes, maar dis vir jou 'n mission om die ding uit te kry, liewe ouers.
Well, the new turbo is in. It's a bit different from the other one. Let's hope it works. Okay, so Motsumi has got a new turbo, but the exhaust is leaking on the flange where the turbo mounts to the exhaust manifold, and they can only sort it out on Monday. as I can find no helicoil or anything this time of the day. It's 20 to 5 on a Saturday afternoon, so I guess I'm stuck here for another 2 days, and then hopefully by Monday we'll have it sorted and we'll be on the road again. Will they get Motsumi fixed? We'll find out in the next episode. In the meantime, here's some things we did in Swakop while we were killing time. Enjoy, stay safe, be humble. See you next time.
Hier wo Sand und Wellen sich im Abendrot verlieren, bleibt die Zeit noch einen Moment, bevor wir wieder gehen. Nicht zu laut, nur nah genug, damit das Herz es merkt, dass man unterwegs manchmal genau hierher gehört. Und wenn morgen wieder Staub an unseren Schuhen hängt, nehm ich dieses Leuchtengeld, das keiner aus verschenkt. Nur ein stilles Bild, das tiefer in uns bleibt, wie ein Lied im Hintergrund, das uns nach Hause treibt. Hier wo Sand und Wellen sich im Abendrot verlieren, lag die Zeit noch einen Moment, bevor wir wieder gehen. Nicht zu laut, nur nah genug, damit das Herz es merkt, dass man